Hey guys, Isaiah in here at the Sportsman Shop Training Center, and today I want to show viewers a couple things on ARs. We're going to take a AR15, show you how to disassemble it for cleaning purposes. So let's dig into this guy and show you how this works. You want to start by clearing the firearm first. Make sure there's nothing in the chamber. Chamber's empty on this gun, and there's no magazine in the gun. Then we want to take and we want to release the bolt carrier group front. Next thing, we want to start by removing the pins that hold the upper and lower together. That's going to allow this gun to completely separate upper and lower receivers. At this point, with the lower, there's no further disassembly necessary. So what we can do is we can clean in the mag well. We can actually, you can see the hammer on this gun right there that fires it. So we can clean that guy up. In the springs in here, we can also clean inside of there anything we see as far as dirt. Moving on to the upper, there is more disassembly that we can do here. So we want to start by flipping the upper upside down and start to pull back on your charging handle. That's going to allow you to pull the bolt carrier group out, as you can see there. And actually the charging handle is going to come out as well, so we can clean that. But at this point, we can now run a bore snake down through the barrel or the bore and clean there, or we can run patches, any kind of scrubbing solvent down through there. So that part can be cleaned. The only other part we can go further on is the bolt carrier group. So I'm going to show you how we do that today. All right, first thing we want to do when cleaning the bolt carrier group is, if you look on the side here, there is a very small pin running through. That pin is actually retaining the firing pin in place. So we want to take either a screwdriver, or in this case I'm going to use my Benchmade knife, and just pop that pin out. Alright, once you've pulled the pin out through, that will release the firing pin, and as you, the firing pin will just drop right out of there. That's what the firing pin looks like for an AR15 right there, and that can be cleaned up then. For further disassembly, if we take and rotate, I'm not exactly sure what this part is called right here, but by turning it 90 degrees, that allows me to remove that and then go even further and remove the rest of the bolt carrier group parts right there. Again, I don't know the terminology for these parts, but that's as far as I'm going to take it down to clean it. At this point, you can see this AR-15 here, this Daniel Defense rifle, is one of our range guns, so it's pretty dirty and would need a good cleaning. But you can take solvents to these different parts and scrub them down, clean them up as much as you can. So first things first, drop this guy back in place. And what I'm doing right now is lining up. There's actually a hole right here. I'm just going to line that guy up with that. It only goes in one side, so that's important to note. You got to make sure you line up the larger part of the hole so this can drop through. Once it drops in, you're going to rotate that the 90 degrees like we did before. And then the firing pin. Drop that guy back in place. After you've dropped the firing pin in place, we want to take this small pin and basically just push it right back in place. That's going to retain the firing pin back in place. And now we're ready to reassemble the rifle. I would recommend before you reassemble the rifle that you use some sort of lubrication. Frog lube is really good for this, because this is the bolt carrier group that has, it's basically a moving part the entire time that the AR-15 is shooting. So on these bottom rails right here, that's a good place to put some kind of lubrication on. Now we're just going to take the rifle and reassemble it. So reassembly, we're going to do the opposite of what we did to disassemble it. We're going to start by taking our charging handle, and internally inside the upper receiver, there's actually a groove where these two little tabs line up. We're going to line that up and that'll drop in place. Then we're going to take our bolt carrier group and maybe get this guy to insert. Actually, I think that might have to be extended. Let's try that. There we go. All right, and then that's going to clip right in place. The upper is done, ready to reattach to the lower. It's real simple at this point. We just got to get everything to line up, and that pin had popped back through, so there we go. Front pin, back pin, and then we can do a function test on this gun. Just so it's clear, it's on fire, good to go. Look guys, that's a quick overview on how you're going to disassemble your AR15 for cleaning. If you have questions on cleaning solvents and lubrications and different things like that for your rifle, or how to make it simplest for cleaning, stop by the store or give us a call. Thanks for watching this video. Take care guys.